What's going on, Libra? Robin here with Aries Fire Tarot. Welcome to the channel, guys, and welcome to your July 2020 mid-month tarot card reading. So I always use the Starman Tarot card deck to do this reading, and I typically use this reading called the Star Guide Spread. But I was just browsing through the companion book for the Starman Tarot card, and I found this spread called the Starman Spread, and I'm going to read you the intro. It says, Bowie was a shapeshifter, a person who tried on many personalities and forms. We use the Starman Spread to reveal your hidden self, to try on new personalities and claim your rightful place in the stars. So David Bowie inspired this deck, and he collaborated on the artwork. So that's why they talk about Bowie and just the many personas he brought to his life, you know, and you're able to do that too. So because there is a global ascension going on right now, I thought this would be the perfect time to do this read. The first card is going to ask Spirit to point out what is outdated about you and what you should turn your attention to, and then there's a few more cards after that. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoy this reading, guys, and let me know in the comments what you think. And once again, thanks so much, everybody, for being here, and let's do a deck cut. The Chariot here. So the Chariot represents energy and being able to change it. I think there's a lack of recognition of what you guys can do for yourselves. Coming into a really big power age for you. I'm getting words like you kind of sometimes maybe let other people take the lead and show you the direction that you need to take, which is great. I mean, but is it taking you where you want to go? So I'm just going to grab the second card here. It's asking what you should turn your attention to instead of this a little bit. So you've got the Four of Wands. So you're moving forward here of your own volition on your own path. The Four of Wands, you take an idea from the universe. The Two of Wands, you're deciding how to map it out. The Three of Wands, you're like progressing on your journey and learning as you go. Four of Wands gives you something to celebrate. So I'm seeing a potential for you guys to really embrace your own ideas, your own energy, the direction where you would really prefer to go into. I'd really like to clarify out these two cards combined, because I feel like there's a certain vagueness here, and I'm not sure if it's because sometimes the direction from other people is more important to you than your own direction, which is, you know, kind of trained into people, you know. So but it also, it doesn't allow you to reach your full potential, and you could be feeling a little bit of a disturbance in the force, right? You know, within yourself. It's like, well, is that all there is? You know, I came here to do a little bit more. I have all this power, I think. So I'm actually just seeing where you guys have the potential. I'm just seeing a really happy puppy. Like, I'm getting a visualization of a happy puppy where you guys are just so wonderful and you love everybody and you want to make everybody happy, but you're also, you have this part where you've been trained to be obedient, and that can keep people not subversive, submissive. Okay, so it's time to leave that submissive part of you behind. And I'm going to pull one more card here. So we have the Prince of Swords. So there is definitely like a latent hidden power to you guys. Could be very meaningful that there is one raven coming in if you guys are seeing animals like randomly where you wouldn't normally see them. If you're seeing birds like out your window or in the yard, take note of what kind of a bird that is or whatever, and start looking up your spirit guides or spirit animals, especially if you're having dreams about them. Investigate that, because spirit is trying to tell you something from the animal kingdom. And this just makes total sense to me, because I'm seeing you guys, you know, as this really delightful, happy puppy. And like, you just, I'm getting the words people pleaser again, but oh, this is going to sound terrible, but I get words from my spirit guides, but you guys just want to be an obedient dog for the rest of your life. You know, I mean, this is your life. You can choose what you want to do. And some people, they're okay with that. But I'm getting the sense here that you guys, it's time to burst out of the bubble and move on a little bit further. So you can start celebrating your own wins and change your energy where you want to, and take advantage of the advice from your spirit animals and sort of bark back at people. You know, if you think people are wrong, if they're telling you things that don't make sense for your life, or you'd like to take another direction, you can say that. Like, that's not going to work for me. You know, you can. It's your life, you know. I really appreciate your advice, but I'm going to be heading over here. Thanks very much. And away you go. You know, because you have your own path to live out here. And there could be somebody very overbearing. It could be your entire family. It could be your boss. It could be your partner. It could be your kids, you know. It could be you're putting yourself last every single time. And I do believe that you're happy to do it to a certain extent, but it's coming at the cost of, where are you, you know? And that happens in life, but you have to start taking that back if that's what you want to do. All right, so when you start doing that, if you would like to start exercising a little bit more control over your life, saying no to people, saying, okay, I really need to read this book. I'd like to study this. You know, I have a new business venture. You know, insert your dream here. Your dream that you've been putting on hold because everybody else's happiness is more important to you. And because, you know, you're such a wonderful soul, you're kind of like, well, that's okay. You know, I'll get to that next year or the year after that. And then it just keeps on, you know, extending the deadline, but oh, I've got this and this and this to look after, and this is what is expected of me. But what is expected of you from your perspective? And that is what the Prince of Swords is like, really stripped down to the bare bones, and looking at that and going, sorry, my neighbor has a barky dog. Hold on, I'm going to go on a pause. Anyway, so I mean, when you start to make this shift, you know, and want to put yourself first a little bit more, other people are going to react to that. You know, so we're going to pull a card and see how will others see this new part of you. And it's not really new. It's just that you're going to bring it to the surface, right? So let's have a card for that. I think it'll be received really well. We do have the Prince of Cups here, and things should come in for you a little bit better. You know, when you start to ask for what you want, the universe starts to deliver it for you. This is why people use I am statements, and they visualize things for themselves and put themselves first, and, you know, have a sense of attainment, and it is possible, instead of, you know, sort of putting your own needs and wants third, fourth, and fifth. It'll be received really, really well. So, I mean, you have an amazing opportunity, and people are going to really respond to it in a good way, which is great, because not everybody takes it very well. When you start to crack that shell open around you and emerge, you know, as a person in your own right instead of part of a pack. So how can this help you? Amazing, guys. So we've got the Two of Cups here. So this is like, it's the perfect moment for you guys to really start to step into your own wants and needs and wishes and desires. It's going to bring in people that are ready, willing, and able to help you. There's nothing to be afraid of for yourself. Like don't minimize yourself, and just be, yeah, I can do this, and everybody wants to help me, and my relationships are just going to grow stronger as a result, because you've helped people so much, you know? And people are going to go, oh, great, it's finally my turn to help you. How can I help you? Your relationships are just going to get even closer. You're going to bring in those right people. You know, it's going to be amazing. This is like the right time for you guys to do this, to really focus on yourself. I love this. Okay, so now this is all preparing you. You've got this new persona where you're bravely stepping forward in search of your own holy grail, you know? So the fifth card is going to look at, when you step on the stage, what is the outcome of the show? So you've got your new costume on, you know, you've got everybody supporting you already, like the crowd is going wild. So let's have a card for that. Beautiful. I love this. This is going to absolutely change everything. So we pulled the Temperance card, and the Temperance, she's just this beacon. And I'm just seeing, like, I'm getting words like this beacon of holy wellness. Wow. I really think that there's a destiny on top of your desire for you guys to fulfill. You could be able to really help people as you do this. Like, just through your example of kindness and warmth, and not ever really snapping back at people when they needed help. You're just really providing that help, and such an example of altruism and love and support. I guess this is going to have a ripple effect to other people, you know, and just, I'm really loving what I'm seeing in the cards here, you guys. It's just such a warm and beautiful, loving energy that you guys are focusing on yourself, but it's also at the same time encouraging other people to help others. There's just these cascading concentric circles of love and altruism and well wishes coming out from you. And because you supported so many people over the years, it's like this shining example of what people can really be for each other. Like, wow, you guys, this is just amazing. So don't be afraid to start asking for what you want, because people want you to. And more than that, they're going to give you the helping hand. They're going to form a human ladder so that you can ascend. And the more successful you are at your own goals, the more other people are going to love you. This is amazing. I've never seen this result where, you know, there's no jealousy here for other people. It's like everyone wants you to ascend on whatever your life path is. And your life path is really calling you now. Unbelievable. Guys, I'm going to wrap it up. And I just think that you guys have such a beautiful adventure ahead of you, honestly. So enjoy it, guys. And just sending you love and many blessings. Okay, take care.